Good morning. Here's your Chambana Weather Morning Minute for Wednesday, April 8th. We've got a very spring-like day. We're going to see another sunny, warm day with a chance of thunderstorms during the evening, a chance of some severe storms during the evening. We'll talk about that. That chance is going to be greatest after 6 p.m. today. So we'll have a very quiet, warm, sunny day, but that chance of storms during the evening. Looking at the forecast tonight, we're going to see a cold front move through. Temperatures dropping after those storms move through. A low of 41 and a high of only 49 tomorrow with a slight chance of some showers late in the day. 55 degrees across Champaign County right now with mid-60s off to our south. We've got a warm front kind of just situated off to our south. It's going to be the focal point for those storms later on today. So you look at the satellite picture, Champaign-Urbana right here in the middle of the clearing here. We've got storms from yesterday moving well off to the southeast, those missing us overnight. And this is the next wave off to the northwest. This one's going to be swinging into the region here as we get to the afternoon and the evening, and that's going to be leading to those storms developing, again, as they move across central Illinois during the evening hours. Looking at the radar picture, here's that wave. We've got just some showers moving across portions of South Dakota, southern Minnesota, northern Iowa, but that will begin to increase in coverage and intensity as we get into the afternoon hours. We'll take a look at that in just a moment. Here's the severe weather outlook from the Storm Prediction Center. We'll get an update here right around 7 or 8 a.m., and I'll be sure to share that if we see any big notable changes. Right now, Champaign-Urbana in that slight risk just north of the enhanced risk, which goes from around Springfield through Decatur down toward Mattoon, Charleston. So a pretty volatile setup here across portions of central and southern Illinois. As we look at the temperature forecast, Champaign-Urbana located right about here. This is Champaign County. We're going to see those temperatures rapidly warming in the afternoon up to the around 80 degrees, perhaps even the low 80s in some areas. But you can see kind of the contrast here, those temperatures, the temperature gradient here, or the boundary where we start cooling as you head off toward the north. And then you've got the front coming in from the west. So this is where we expect those thunderstorms to erupt as we get into the mid-afternoon and then quickly race across central Illinois. We'll look at the dew points now because this plays a key role in the severe weather setup. You see that big slight risk, the enhanced risk. I'm not real concerned about tornadoes across central Illinois right now, and the reason for that is because really meager moisture. We're going to be quite warm, but when we talk about tornadoes across central Illinois this time of year, we need to be talking about dew points at least around 55, if not 60, 62 degrees. We're going to see much of that moisture mixing out across central Illinois during the afternoon, so it's going to be a hot day, but not a real hot, muggy day. And so that's going to kind of rob some of the moisture that would be needed for tornadoes later on in the day. But plenty of energy for some thunderstorms to erupt as we look at the instability forecast. Champaign-Urbana right here, this is a snapshot of around 4 p.m., and this is where we'd have that instability greatest off to the south. The question becomes, how much does this lift northward? Because if we see it lifting into Champaign County, that means our severe weather threat is going to be markedly higher as we head into the evening. So that's what I'll be tracking here as we go through the early and mid-afternoon hours. So we'll look at the high-resolution rapid refresh radar forecast here, just kind of an idea of how things may evolve. We could keep it quiet here. This would be 10, 11 o'clock this morning, noon, still nothing going on. We get to 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. This would be 3 o'clock. This is when I expect to see those thunderstorms beginning to erupt off to our west, near the Mississippi River, kind of by the Quad Cities, down toward Quincy. Again, around 3 o'clock, 4 in the afternoon. We're still quite dry, quite sunny and warm here in Champaign County. As we head towards 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, getting into the 6 o'clock hour, this is when I think those thunderstorms could then begin racing through central Illinois. And so what am I concerned about? My biggest concern is actually some significant damaging winds. I think some of these storms, as they quickly move from west to east across central Illinois, could be producing winds of 60 to 65, perhaps higher, maybe 75 or 70 mile per hour wind gusts with some of these storms, and then some of the strongest storms as well, potentially producing some large hail greater than an inch or two in diameter. So I'm not talking about a big tornado threat, but certainly if we were to see one of these strongest storms producing, 60, 70 mile per hour winds and some hail, that's enough to cause some damage to some of the hardest hit areas. So a day we want to be paying attention to the weather. I'll make sure that I'm updating through the day. So a pretty good risk for some strong storms across central Illinois. How far north that gets, that's the big question mark. But I think that the strongest storms are definitely capable of producing some pretty significant wind damage and some hail. As we look into the future, we are going to cool down into the weekend. We'll enjoy a couple of quiet days as we get to Friday and Saturday. It's going to be quiet but cooler, We'll see our next storm system move into the area here as we get into Sunday and Monday. This could bring another round of blustery, rainy weather to the Midwest as we get into early next week. So look at your next 5 days. Again, we're warm, sunny with a chance of evening storms today, a high of 79 as we start the day tomorrow, a high of 49, a chance of showers in the afternoon and evening, sunny with a high of 49 on Friday. Saturday and Sunday warming up slightly, but that chance of rain works its way back in Sunday and Monday. Have a great day. Be paying attention to the weather as we head into the afternoon and evening. Keep it tuned right here to the Chambana weather. I'll have updates as we head through the day.